Right, morning, it's Chris Ogle here for Sensible Eating, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Michael Gordon. Morning, Michael.
Morning.
And Michael is going to talk to us today about some nutrients, vitamin supplements.
That's right.
Yeah, basically one of the things on Sensible Eating that I've discovered, I've obviously lost quite a bit of weight now, but I recently had a homeopathy session, and it revealed that I am missing some key ingredients. Now, that's not necessarily what we're going to be talking today, although some of this stuff would actually help a great deal, I guess, with that. But I'm just about to start when this 77-day program finishes on a 222-day body sculpting, which is the next big program. And I am sure that taking some of these supplements that we're going to talk about is going to help a lot with that.
Certainly should.
Certainly should. We're going to talk about two different things here, Michael. Can you just tell us what you've brought along?
I brought along two items. One's called barley grass in this powder in the sachet,
right.
And this is a supplement called Siaga. And the secret behind what we've got here is that you've probably heard of the government has talked about 5 a day fruit and veg.
Yeah.
And it's been upped all the time,
right.
And now the World Health Organization has come out and saying it's got to be between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
And the question is, why have they suddenly realised? And the quick answer is, you're not getting the minerals
right.
from the fruit and veg that you used to be getting.
Right.
I could give you statistics, but you know.
I mean, let's face it, no one's got time to eat all that veg. We would just be grazing all day.
Yeah, I mean, you should still have fruit and veg. I'm not doing it, and you should have exercise too, obviously.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get the most. The vitamins, the minerals are lacking, and
right.
what that will lead to over time is chronic disease.
Yeah.
So we're actually talking about not just short term, we are talking about long term, serious possible problems.
Right. Okay.
So these are the two areas that I've sort of, if you like, just put under the microscope.
Yeah.
And you sort of said, what's the most important thing? I would say these.
Right.
In sort of layman's language, which it has to be because I'm not a scientist, this will replace, one portion will replace all the fruit you need, all the minerals that you would get from your fruit.
Right.
Vitamins. This will do the same for vegetables.
Okay.
It's actually a superfood. This is a
right.
remarkable product, this barley grass.
Okay.
And you could survive. There's two products in the whole world you could survive as far as minerals and vitamins are concerned, having nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, and this amount per day
right.
is all you need.
Okay.
So it's an absolutely remarkable thing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be trying some of these in a minute and giving you my opinion on what they taste like. But that's really interesting. I mean, I can't imagine how anybody in a normal course of events can, with a busy life, can essentially eat all this vegetables and fruit. I mean, just the modern lifestyle just doesn't support it, does it? So, you know, and the other thing is, I was talking to someone the other day, and if you take, I mean, clearly you can't guarantee, look at anybody, that taking these is going to make a fantastic amount of difference to their life, because they're not going to notice a huge amount.
No.
So some people are going to turn around and say, well, Chris, I mean, you know, you're not, you don't appear to be like a whole load better than me physically, and you're taking them and I'm not. So why should I bother paying out this money to take them? But if you took two people, one who, both of them were kind of grabbing a coffee in the morning from Cafe Nero, heading off to work with like a croissant and a Cafe Nero, buying some sandwiches for lunch, which is like white bread, which is rubbish, filled with rubbish, and then in the evening grabbing a McDonald's on the way home or a bucket meal from Kentucky or something. And one of them was doing that, and the other one was doing the same thing, but they were taking these vitamins. Over time, the one taking the vitamins would have a better quality of life. That's what you really say.
Absolutely.
And these type of things are going to help. Okay, well what we're going to do is I'll let you do the administration of this, because I don't know what I'm doing. So you tell me. Right, okay, so I've got a bit, this is just plain old water. I'd have to tell you it's not very nice water, and you're going to make it taste worse now, aren't you?
Possibly. It's
Possibly.
not that disgusting. But,
right.
We call this, my son takes this and we call it dragon juice. So he's more, but you can dilute it. You can take have it in apple juice.
Right, okay. I had apple juice
Yes,
over
I
there,
know.
so that would have been...
But I've got to make it now. Stir it properly.
Right, okay, so I've got to stir this
Just,
around.
you know, normally.
It looks a bit like algae.
Well, it is barley grass. I mean, it's a grass.
So is this gonna taste like me going out onto my lawn and chewing the lawn?
That's my. I'm not that I've ever tasted grass as such,
But you know, in the summer
Yes.
when you cut your grass and you get that really nice greeny, is it gonna taste like that?
yeah.
Right, okay.
It's not disgusting, but it's not. You know, you wouldn't be drinking it for the taste.
It's not the pints of this I want to be drinking down the pub at night. Yeah? I have to tell you, it doesn't look great.
No, you get some conversation.
Yeah, and I tell you, the first thing is that smells bloody green.
Yes. It's natural. Look at it. Don't pass out, whatever you do.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This tastes like eating a barrow of grass clippings.
So you can dilute it. You know.
But I suspect if it was made of apple juice, it would taste like a bowl of grass clippings with an apple.
Yeah. Well, I had no trouble with my son when we put the apple juice in.
Okay.
And now he drinks it without the apple juice. He got used to it.
But hey ho, if it does you good. Now,
Absolutely.
interestingly enough, I drink nettle tea every night. And that's like a bit of a strong nettle tea. And nettle tea, I mean, I say, people say, what does nettle tea taste like? It tastes green. And that is green.
Yeah.
That is very green. But,
No, we don't sell it for the taste.
yeah, right, okay. Okay, so that is barley grass. Now, tell me about different... Now, I've had barley grass before, because I went along to Holland and Barrett, and I bought a tub of barley grass. You can take up to 7 of these tablets a day. Now, what's the difference between this in a sachet mixed up with water and me going and buying it from Holland and Barrett, for example? Is there any different types of barley grass?
There are. I mean, its quality is the short answer.
Right.
This barley grass would have been grown in an unpolluted area
Right.
near the sea, between mountains and sea, no pesticides, no herbicides.
Right.
It's harvested when it's young. I'm not a farmer or anything, but I gather this is what happens. It's harvested.
You don't make this yourself.
Yeah, just it's harvested when it's very young.
Yeah.
And it's the tips of the shoots that are used.
Yeah, okay.
And the crucial thing, which is most of the competition, if not all, do it another way. It is cold pressed
Right.
into powder, and the fact that it's cold pressed means the enzymes, which are so important to you, are preserved. When it's hot pressed, then they're killed.
Okay.
So the quality is incomparable.
Right,
Actually,
okay.
compared to Holland and Barrett.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good now after that, to be honest. Maybe it's just my imagination. Right, talk us through this
Siaga.
Siaga then.
Yeah, this is again trying to be short. There's 21 fruits, power fruits that are concentrated in here. It's 97% fruit. There's hardly any water.
So it's effectively a fruit concentrate.
Yeah.
With lots of different fruits.
And things like pomegranate,
Okay, I can see that, yeah.
noni berries, and it's a whole group of.
Well, the stuff you wouldn't normally eat, basically.
Yeah, that's right. And
Okay.
it's very high in antioxidants. And Siaga actually stands, I'm going to get into trouble now, I'm getting it wrong probably, but Siaga is actually initials.
Right.
And the C is to do with the cardiovascular system,
Right.
because it's very good for your heart and your circulation.
Yeah.
I is immune system. A is antioxidants.
Yeah.
G is gastrointestinal, so
Right.
again the digestion. And the last A is something I've forgotten, but it
Just
basically
finishes the
is-
word, really, doesn't it?
It's to do with adaptogenic, and it's to do with the stress, dealing with stresses,
Okay.
physical stress, and it's a lovely.
So you're going to let me try this?
Yeah, I mean, there's no problem with my son on this. He'll drink it without.
All day.
Yeah, well, yeah, you want to drink it. But something like this would be
Right, this
for an adult.
so is that kind of what you need?
Yeah, that's for an adult.
So you can see there, that looks pretty brown. I've got to be honest. So we got
green.
So we got green and we got brown. Yeah.
It's not green and brown make together.
Well, it smells like a really deep, rich medley of fruit, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a spin, shall we? That's sweet.
Yeah, it's all natural. There's nothing added to it.
Yeah, that's quite pleasant. I mean, I would recommend having this after you've had that.
Yes,
To be honest.
yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to have that green taste in your mouth forever. Vegetables for main course, fruit for dessert.
Yes.
Is that what we're saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't do it. Our choice is to do it differently.
I like that.
I'll start the day with that.
Okay, now, how can you get hold of these products? Because, I mean, I know a little bit about barley grass, not as much as you, but I know that it's a superfood. I know that, yeah, you can live, yeah, like you said, you can pretty much live on this stuff. I know it's a really, really good thing to be taking. So how can you get hold of it, you know, like this good stuff?
Well, these things are distributed obviously by myself.
Right.
You can't get them in shops.
Okay.
So it's only done through people like myself.
Right, okay, and that's both of these.
Yes.
So how, if someone's interested in, I mean, because I tell you what, I'm going to have some of these. You know, I have a lot of fruit anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do a lot of smoothies in the morning, and I drink quite a lot of fruit juices, but I make it from proper fruit.
Yes.
So I'm getting quite a lot of fruit, but you know, sometimes I just don't get time to do vegetable stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to try this stuff. So now we talked about this earlier. You've got a Twitter account. It's a new Twitter account. So Michael needs lots of followers. So I'm going to bang him out today on Twitter. And if you spot his name, then you can have to follow him. And what's the at?
It's at Fine Fettle Man.
Fine Fettle Man. So FINEFETTLEMAN. All one word. Okay, Fine Fettle Man. And an email address?
Well, my company is called Ogenki, and so the email address is also is Fine Fettle. It's just without the man. It's
right. So it's Michael at or
it's just Fine Fettle 1. I'm trying to remember my number.
The last
Fine
bit.
Fettle 1 at gmail.com.
Okay,
Sorry.
Fine Fettle 1.
Yeah, the number 1.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Glad you remembered it.
so if you're, and how can people find out a bit more information about this stuff? Is there a sort
I've
of
got a web page.
Right, okay.
And it's not brilliant, but it will give you some idea. And if you go on www.ogenki, which is our company, OGENKI.co.uk,
Right.
and then you can get some information. You can go. There's a little page of ours, and then it links onto. These are Niken products. That's who we distribute for, and it links onto the Niken's site.
Right.
And you go to wellness products and nutrition. And I mean, don't have to be limited to that.
Right.
The nutrition is.
And can they order them on there? Or do
You
they
can order it.
Right.
Yes.
How would that link up with you then? I mean,
If you go through my webpage, it does.
Right. Okay. So all people have got to do is go there. Are you on there as a distributor that people
Yes.
can click on? That's how
Yes.
they. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Go through Ogenki.
All right, okay, so yeah, fantastic. I mean, thanks for bringing these products in. Really interesting to, you know, because, you know, I really do think that people are missing out. And to be honest, one of the things that I'm quite passionate about is that people can take these things, but they can find an alternative source of income as well that can help fund it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, to be honest, we're all tight on money, but if you can sort of couple that up with an alternative source of income that can perhaps produce £50, £100 a month, then all this stuff can be paid for as well. It's like getting it for free.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic, isn't it? All right, brilliant. Okay, we're going to wrap it up now. Thanks very much, Mike, for spending the time with us. And we'll get this post up and you know, please have a look at these products. And you know, I'm definitely going to buy some, so hopefully we'll get some business for you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.